Sinatandika program ya Strong Mind. Owaka nali nebowa nawuliranga nga kale siyala okuba nga wonooba nga toyina mukwano gw'osobola buulira ku kyama.
When my father died, things changed. When my friends come for me and we go to kick football, I do not want even reading books. I thought that my dreams are not going to happen.
Strong Minds is working to end the depression epidemic among Uganda's adolescent population using a cost-effective, proven approach called group interpersonal psychotherapy or group talk therapy that is adopted to the specific needs of young people. They are the only organization scaling a proven, cost-effective solution to the depression epidemic in Africa.
Nategeera nti nnina ennyiike. Aba Strong Mind bajja ku ssomero ne babituyitiramu nti oba nga oyitirizza nnyo okwebaka weebaka nnyo, oba nga obulwa otulo, oba nga obuliddwa appetite, oba nga olya nnyo, ako ke kabonero akalaga nti olina ennyiike ku mutima.
One of the first things that you notice when our adolescents come in is that they are socially withdrawn and they have poor interpersonal relationships, even with the people they stay with or they are with, even in that group. And you realize that the first thing that changes is the bonding. When they bond with their friends, they find it easier to actually go out of group and work on the interpersonal problems that they're experiencing outside of that group. You will notice that they start feeling better. Like a big load is being removed from their shoulders or their hearts. And you will notice changes happening. Even though they are minute, you will find that those changes start happening right from the start.
When nali mu nnyiike, asiina gwe nsobola kigamba, nawuliranga bubi naye banene we bajja ne nfuna omuntu gwe nsobola okubaako gwe nkinyumiza. Nawulirako emirembe mu mutima.
Joan was going to become a school dropout, but because of Strong Minds, at least Joan has been kept in school.
You know, for the longest time in psychiatry and psychology, we did not believe that young people do get depressed. But having worked with, I think it's now over 4,000 to 5,000 young people in schools, we do know that the disease is prevalent, especially around the East African and West African countries where we see larger populations of young people. And, you know, with issues around poverty, with issues around, you know, poor parenting, with COVID that has also brought in its own impact on young people. So we know that young people in sub-Saharan Africa will be struggling for a while without an intervention like ours.
When left untreated, depression can lead to behavioral challenges and conflict at school and at home, higher school dropout rates, and increased alcohol use and high-risk sexual behavior among young people, both risk factors for HIV and unplanned pregnancies. With more than 50% of the country's population under the age of 14, this not only presents a mental health challenge, but an economic challenge for Uganda as adolescents enter the workforce.
Mental health problem is a common problem in our school. Such cases were not performing well prior to Strong Minds in classes. Some even didn't but when Strong Minds came in to give this mental therapy to these kids, some are trying to pick up. Like for the case of Joan.
Sessions za Strong Mind zannyambako okuyiga era zinnyambye olw'embeera gye nnali mpitamu.
When I joined the program, they taught me how to solve those problems which were disturbing me. They taught me how to be strong. And I started enjoying football, learning, reading books.
Mahadi nga tannaba yingira Strong Mind. Mwana mugayaavu yali tayagala agenda ku ssomero, akeerewa buli ky'omugamba. Naye nga okuva lwe yayingira oba bwe yeetaba mu kibiina kya Strong Mind, kati okusoma akwagala akeera asobola okwekeeza kati n'agenda ku ssomero yeekubiriza okukola buli kintu nga tomulagidde nnyo na kumubeerako.
Some of the ways that we hope to address the growing need amongst young people, especially those suffering from depression, is by building capacity of teachers who are within the education system to deliver the therapy themselves. We have been able to pilot an amazing program in Wakiso, Uganda, where our first lot of 28 teachers provided therapy, and they were able to see more or less the same depression-free rates as an adult facilitator would. The other thing that we would like to do is to build capacity of NGOs that work with young people and interested in how they can integrate our work in theirs.
Kati mpulira bulungi, nsobola osoma obulungi mu kiraasi, nsobola okwebaka obulungi n'okulya obulungi.
I want to be a doctor to save people who are sick.
No one can thrive without good mental health. Strong Minds is working to ensure that Uganda's people have the mental health tools and knowledge they need to thrive at school, at work, and in life.